This is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good defense to block the hook. Khan versus Crawford part 2. Of course, Crawford with that TKO win in 2019 in New York City.
What a fight it was. It was bubbling to be an unbelievably interesting, intriguing fight. Crawford's still as fast. He's still as slick, still as powerful. Now Amir Khan knows this guy can put the pressure on. So I've either got to jump on him early and throw it all in for 5 rounds, or exactly the same thing's going to happen all over again.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The left jab is landing at will. Think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Win the round. Get your mind back on it. Those shots. Good work. Don't forget the job. Don't get carried away.
And there's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, That is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That jab doesn't score. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just get your breath back. Stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace. You can't miss it. Great work.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter shot. A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. These punches coming from every angle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 4. Nice counter shot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. A perfect counter lands. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. He'll get knocked out. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he scores with the counter. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter shot. Nice straight. Tried to score with a jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. No rest for the weary. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well done with that counter shot. Did well to block that right hook. So much firepower here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. On display here is incredible. These two were made for each other. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put up.
And we enter the 8th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That counter punch caught him clean. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They exchange punches. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He threw a punch and just got countered. A pretty lopsided one-sided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a night glove slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got jeers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Another scoring shot there. How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. both want the knockout. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And
hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Sugar Ray is rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, what a punch! Good counter punching. Swing and a miss for that jab. They miss with the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope that...
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Does well to block that left jab. And he scores with the counter. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can... On to the fifth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. Straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That counter, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Leonard in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
But Bell, sometimes it...
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab misses. Missing with the hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. That will do it. They want no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Let's go.
Focus. Get back out there. Focus. Switching off now. I can see you switching off, right? You've got this. You bet. I've seen so much.
Let's fight.
there now, you're switching off, all right? I can see you're switching off. Focus, center. Once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better.